Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Jak and Daxter. It's the HD collection on PS3. My name is Brian, your host and commentator, and here we are at Rock Village. There's a nice little intro there, intro text. Let's make our way through. Ooh, Rock Village looks pretty cool. Now, yeah, you'll notice this village is actually kind of like up there. That's where like the village itself pretty much is, except for the Sage's Hut, of course. But that's where there's no buildings around. It's all like above here in this village area, and it seems like they have some sort of, oh god, common area here. There's a scout fly down there. Gonna snag that in a second. But let's head on over here. Trying to get the. Eventually, Kira will pop up and say something. We have to do some walking around. Let's get the scout fly along with these barrels here.
Hey! We're still waiting. Turn on the teleport gate. Hey! Don't forget about the Sage and me. You have to turn on the teleport gate to let us through. It's in the Blue Sage's lab by the end of Fire Canyon. If you don't let us through, then we can't help you.
Wah wah. I think there's more dialogue too, but it's nothing special. She just says something along the same line. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate the damn warp for them.
I don't think I'll ever get used to that teleporter tingling sensation. Hey! It looks like the Blue Sage threw a party.
Oh my! Rock Village is on fire!
One
Hell yeah.
heck of a party.
No,
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
Rock Village is being
Blue Sage
bombarded
threw a
with
fucking
flaming
banger.
boulders. Oh, and it looks like the Blue Sage is working on a levitation machine to move them. Assuming it's operational, we're gonna need power cells to
Sick.
fuel it. I guess you two are going to have to find some more.
We'd better take a look at his notes. Jack, go check on the villagers. Then come back and give us an update. And take the fur ball with you.
Take the fur ball with me. You can see that the Fluff bird's back. Let's go and talk to
Apparently,
Kira and
the precursor
Samos.
structure just off the coast leads to an underwater lost city. The Blue Sage has been trying to figure out how he can bring one of the chambers to the surface, but he was never successful. You should check it out.
Aren't there a lot of lurker sharks in that water?
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Of course not. Just looking out for Jack here. You know what a chicken he can be.
Well, if you swim out over the coral reef, I doubt the lurker sharks will bother you. They don't like shallow water.
They don't like shallow water. They're not all about it, really. All right, let's talk to Samos.
The situation here stinks worse than a lurker's armpit. Before Blue Sage's disappearance, he journaled significant trouble in all of the surrounding areas. Of particular interest to me is the dark eco-infection of some innocent plants in the precursor basin. Kira will teleport your Agrav Zoomer to the nearest transpad. Ride the Zoomer to a green eco vent, and then carry the green eco to the corrupted plants. That should heal them. Don't miss a single plant, or the infected ones will slowly reinfect the healthy ones. And Daxter, start cleaning up in here. And don't forget the corners. The lurkers
Don't
must be
forget the
stopped.
corners. Like how the Zoomer can just sit like in Kira's little garage area at the bottom. Like the game just explains it by like having all these pads to warp it around.
Did you swim out to the lost precursor city yet? You should really try and raise the room the Blue Sage was after.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So that's all she has to say. She'll just keep saying that, and then
My
Samos
eyes
will
must be deceiving
push you to
me,
do it.
because I know that the two of you are deep in the precursor basin, saving the dark eco-infected plants.
And then you can use this warp here to go to Geyser Rock or the Green Sage's Hut now. We have options. I like it. Let's head down here now. Let's head directly into Rock Village. Why don't we? There's a sneaky scout fly right here. You can kind of hear it buzzing. Quite on top of it when I did that pound.
Until we find out why the Blue Sage disappeared, you're going to need to collect 45 power cells to fuel his machine. Go get them.
45? Well, we're doing pretty good. We're hot on that trail to get there.
For it has twisted the fate of one of you. Bring me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
Fine. I'm not going to trade them. I'm going to do the same thing as last time, where I'm going to kind of hold on to all the precursor orbs. There is an exception, though, and it's going to be in this episode. You'll see that exception here shortly. Let's nab these. Here's the entrance to the precursor basin. So we're going to need to use that blue energy there here in a second. Which is why I went in there and showed that off. Otherwise, I would have liked to have waited for that title text to appear when we did the level. But anyway, let's talk to the geologist.
You look like a couple of capable fellows. I've got a research project going, and maybe you could help me out.
Hey, we're the ones on a big quest here. We ask you for help.
Well, perhaps we can help each other. I've been studying the burrowing habits of lightning moles in the precursor basin next to our village for years. But now those awful lurkers have scared the moles to the surface. And since they're blind as bats, they can't find their way back underground. If you could herd them back into their burrowing tunnels, you might just save their lives. I've got a power cell that says you can do it.
Yeah, lightning moles. We care. Maybe for 2 power cells.
Nice try. But I would be willing to part with another power cell if you two find me 90 precursor orbs for my research equipment. Fair enough?
This is another person we can give orbs to, along with the Oracle. She only has one, of course. We'll grab that blue eco in a second. Let's go ahead and nab this Scoutfly. If you fall down there, there's these 2 platforms right here, see, on each side of the bridge that you can use to get back up. Because the Lurker Shark doesn't come into this area quite this deep, I think. But as you swim further out, of course, it appears. So, all right, let's go ahead and do this real quick. We're going to go activate that cap that you probably saw earlier that I showed off. I'm going to kind of hug the wall here. Boom, there we go. Oh, man. This is where you're going to get like half the precursor orbs in Rock Village just from this thing. There we go, 213, sounds good. Let's head into the Rock Village proper, the town square, I guess you'd call it. I like this layout, it reminds me of like the Greek, auditoriums with the, I don't know, Rock Village has a pretty cool design. Let's talk to the gambler real quick.
Not another hero. I lost my shorts on this so-called hero's big fight against the monster up there. Trust me, the smart money's on the monster. That wager pretty much tapped me out. So, I got a proposal. Bring me 90 orbs to get me back on my feet and out of this barrel, and I'll give you a power cell in return. And if you're game, I do have one more bet online. My big comeback. Beat the record time race, Dead Man's Gorge in the precursor basin, and I'll get a pretty payoff. For that, I'll give you another power cell.
A pretty payoff. Alright, so right now there's a gap. You can see those precursor orbs floating there. We're going to have to go over there if we want to get everything here in Rock Village this episode, so you have to go over here to the warrior and talk to him. And this is a bit of a long one. This is the warrior that everyone likes in this game. It's like everyone's favorite NPC to talk to.
Walk it off, tough guy.
Oh, sure, I was tough once. Maybe even the toughest of them all. I single-handedly defended this village from those horrid creatures for almost a year. Then that horrible monster arrived and commenced the boulder bombardment. So
The boulder bombardment.
Armor shining in the sun, I climbed the hill to take him on. But he pounded me like one tenderizes a yakkow steak.
Have you tried attacking him with your melodrama? Cause it's killing me.
Tasty.
After my last stunning failure, he sealed the
This is killing
passageway
me.
to his roost with a 30-ton boulder, leaving no way for anyone to challenge him again. So, our sage, a master of blue eco and a mechanical genius, devised a machine capable of lifting the boulder out of the way. But alas, he disappeared before we had a chance to turn it on. And he took all of his power cells with him. At least I was able to pull enough pontoons out of our bridge to prevent that monster from coming down here to do me harm.
Yeah, good job, tough guy. But we're gonna need you to put him back and stuff.
Oh, sure. And seal my doom? All right. Fine. Bring me 90 precursor orbs and I'll let the pontoons loose. But I'm not going to fight that monster again.
Fair enough. So this is the only instance where I'm going to give someone orbs for a power cell early on, because he will move those pontoons into their proper spots, allowing us to get all the precursor orbs and everything in this stage, or in this hub area, this episode, so.
Oh, wonderful. You brought me the precursor orbs. All right, I'll fix the bridge. But don't ask me to get involved with that creature again.
Chill it, dude. You don't have to worry about it. We'll take care of that motherfucker. Don't worry. And you get a power cell from it too, which is just, it's not at all mentioned, but whatever, I'll take it. Let's get on in here. Missed. 2 more scout flies. Alright. Can actually get over here without the pontoons being all reset. But just makes it way easier, you know. If you hop in, if you fall into that water, the lurker shark will begin to come after you.
Cells to power the Blue Sage's machine. We can't lift that boulder until you collect 45 power cells.
Oh, nuts. Collect 45 power cells to fuel the levitator? Yeah, you can't, oh my god, do your crouch. There we go. Can't get past her right now. And if you touch these flaming rocks, you get injured, so don't want to do that. We're kind of stuck here. Hanging out in Rock Village in the meantime, but that's okay. Let's go get another scout fly real quick. This is the entrance to Boggy Swamp. Now this, see this level, they have a level in the second hub area that's gated off by 90 precursor orbs. It's not even really gated off. Like I said, you can get over here if you do your jumps right and avoid the lurker shark without paying the warriors. So they have this gated off, but in the first hub area they have a whole level gated off by a mini game in another level. So it's like, and it's a terrible mini game. It's kind of difficult. It's just stupid. But anyways, there's Boggy Swamp's entrance. That's going to be the final level we do in this second area. We're going to do the Lost Precursor City first, like Kira mentioned. And then we're going to do the Precursor Basin, because I want to break up the episodes where I want to do like one. The Precursor Basin episode's fully done on a zoomer, so that's kind of the thing there.
Sometimes you just can't win.
And we have 10 more orbs and 1 more scout fly, right? Yep. Let's go see if Kira or Samos have any new dialogue. I don't believe they do. But I want to check since we have the time, because we're going to end the episode outside of the Lost Precursor City's entrance, which is where we'll nab our 10 final precursor orbs. But they told us to go check on the villagers and report back, so I want to see what that's all about. I think they might have new dialogue.
My eyes must be deceiving me.
Nope, okay, I guess
Because
not.
I know that the 2 of you are deep in the precursor basin, saving the dark eco-infected plants.
Once we complete the Lost Precursor City, we're going to have enough power cells, I believe. Let's see, 37. Yeah, it's going to put us exactly at 45. We're going to have enough power cells to actually move that boulder, so Kira's going to change positions and she won't have any more dialogue. Now, I may go talk to her after, but the last power cell would be the one from getting it from the chamber, which is what she wants, because I want to try and figure out how to get some dialogue out of her. I don't know, maybe on the recordings I'll just do like each episode, I don't know, straight from after this episode, because I do like a save after each episode, you know. So I'll reload the save for after this episode and do each one individually and see what the dialogue changes are. I don't know, we'll have to see. We'll just have to see how it goes, but yeah, these 3 levels are pretty cool. The basin's probably my least favorite out of the 3, and Boggy Swamp is probably my favorite. Lost Precursor City here is my second favorite. It's not bad. This is where we're gonna begin next episode. There's a Lost Precursor City. God damn it. There we go. See, I missed this one over here, too. Got 4 more over there. Now, the lurker shark doesn't enter this little area here, this little hamlet. And you can just take a nap here, like just climb up here. Take a nap underneath this tree on the cliff. It's going to be all 50 precursor orbs for Rock Village. And we've already gotten all 7 scout flies. And I don't think... And we got the one... So let's see what we have here. 90 orbs to the gambler, the geologist. And then 120 for the oracle. We brought 90 to the warrior, and we got the scout flies. We have all 150. All 7. So yeah, we're going to end this episode here. Thank you all for watching. Next episode, we're going to enter the Lost Precursor City. My name is Brian, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.